Hey guys, so I'm ending up having to keep redoing this intro and this video because every time every time I get into it, my mic keeps disconnecting and I'm losing all the audio. But welcome guys, this is my first video. I'm trying to get good playing Widowmaker in competitive and just overall in the whole entire game. I've been playing since Overwatch 1 came out, but it's been on and off. Sometimes I just take long breaks and I just don't get back into it. But lately I have been, and lately I've been trying to improve on my aim and my shooting. Spoiler alert, I'm very bad at aiming. You can see me hit some shots here, but that's because this is just training mode. This is not actual real game play. But you'll see I'm going to be playing comp today, and I'll be playing only Widowmaker. And a tip if you want to get better, and I've heard this, is just to rewatch your own gameplay. If you rewatch your own gameplay, then you can decide and see what you did good and what you did bad, and you can just make adjustments later throughout the game. A lot of the times, especially with Widowmaker, people do bad and people lose games with Widowmaker because not because they can't hit their shots, but because they just have bad awareness, and they don't know where to be as a Widowmaker, and their placement is bad, and so they end up losing games like that. It's not necessarily because of your aim, but if you have good placement and you know where to put your crosshairs, then you can actually do decent and you can actually win games in competitive. Right now I'm starting out as gold so I'm pretty low right now, but I'm hoping to hit Grandmaster by the end of I don't even know, by the end of just learning how to play Widowmaker, learning what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to get better, so my whole goal here is just to get to Grandmaster. So this isn't actually one of those like educational unranked to Grandmaster, but instead of someone that's actually really good and a top player already in Overwatch, it's me, and I'm not a top player in Overwatch. I'm just like your simple average, like maybe diamond. I got to diamond on tank this last season, so that's kind of where I'm stuck. It's just diamond, but I'm trying to get to Grandmaster, and I'm playing DPS, and I'm playing Widowmaker. So here, automatically, I aim down the sights right here because it's just a good spot as a sniper. Unfortunately, I just keep missing all my shots, and so did the enemy team. So if I would have gotten a pick right there, it would have been in a good position for us to win that. Here, the Hog does something good, but this is pretty much the only thing he does good. He does go for the flank and gets me, but he's basically focused on me the whole entire game, where he basically throws, because that's all he does is just go for me. This game was crazy. He just kept chasing me all game, and you'll see. So he's already in spawn. He wants me. He wants me. But good thing I have a Kiriko with me, so I decided to push up, because I have Suzu, or I have cleanse if I need it, if I get hooked, and Bastion's there too, so it's okay to push. But I do end up dying because this is low elo. Let me just make sure the voice is recording, because I don't want to have to keep doing this. Okay, oh, looks like it's still going. It looks like we're still good. Okay, thank goodness. Let me get back here. Okay, we end up capturing the point here, which is really good. I'm happy. I'm not hitting my shots, but we're still winning. The Hog is kind of throwing, but not completely yet. So there, I thought he was going to go around there to the back, so I kept like trying to pay attention, but he ended up not, and we just capped the point anyways. There, the Ash is a much better shot than me. Here, I did something I shouldn't have done. So our home team dies except for our Juno, and for some reason I decided to push up with her. There, I should have died, but I didn't, which is good. But that's what not to do. That was very bad placement, and I should have gotten punished for that. But it's fine now because it's low elo. But if you do that, you're gonna get punished for that. Also, if you saw what I did right there, I tracked the Ana as best as I could, and I ended up getting the kill there, even though I don't have the best of aim. Another thing to mention, I'm not sure if I already said this yet, but I do use controller, and I'm playing on a computer, so I'm not a mouse and keyboard. I just don't like the feel of it, and I never got into it. But I've always like been a controller console player. So this is why you see like my aim is kind of wonky. It's like super staggery. Like it's kind of, it feels slow, and but that's because my sensitivity is low. Here, I heard the footsteps, and that's why I backed up. But I should have backed up behind cover because she could have killed me there. So right then and there, another mistake. So 2 mistakes in a row, but it didn't cost me. Here, I hear the hog, and I hear him. I hear our Kiriko over there. I see the Kiriko over there. So I try to go help, but that's another mistake because there's a reason why she has teleport. Now I'm just trying to not get hooked. So I end up living right there, which is good. I grapple out of the way of the bastion. I did get stuck a little bit, but it's okay. And then here, I'm trying to get a pick. But since the Ashe did get nanoed there, I ended up losing. I should have backed up sooner. But it's okay. They can get that point. Because we got it to 99 and we already capped the first point. And so they did use supers. There, I don't know what I was doing. I think I thought I heard something. Here is just so embarrassing. I keep missing all my shots here. But what I do is something smart. I use cover. And that's another thing that you want to do. I could have just easily been out in the open and got like double tapped by the Ashe right there, but I didn't. I was behind that lamp, and that lamp just provided enough cover for me to go behind. Here, I should have died, but the hog didn't hook me for some reason. He just kept walking up to me. So I try to juke him as best I can. And that's what I meant by he's throwing. So you guys might not have that during the game. Actually, you guys are probably not going to have that during your game. Not to that extent, at least. But you'll have people be out of position, and you'll have people be quote unquote throwing when they don't even mean to. Here, I rushed too much. I should not have rushed. I should have slowed down and took my time killing that shot. That Ana. There was a good shot though. And just like that, we have 2 points captured, and I haven't done anything. Their hog is throwing though. Look at this. He's staggering. He's not with his team, and he just keeps dying because I'm with my group. If I would have been by myself, I would have kept dying. But because I stay with my team, they can help me out. Here I get a kill with the auto rifle. It's good to use the auto rifle. It's not a bad thing. Especially in comp, you want to be able to use anything to get a kill. So here, our team's questioning their hog. Obviously, he's not really playing smart. And don't get me wrong, I'm making a lot of mistakes too. But he's actually throwing. But I'm using this gameplay just because I still made some good decisions, and I still stayed alive as Widowmaker as best as I could at moments, and that ultimately that allowed me to basically get picks. Because even though I don't have the best of aim, I can still either get body shots or I can still get the occasional good headshot if my crosshair is in the right position. It's a lot harder to do a flick shot, but there it was game sense, because I already knew their enemy spawn was behind because I walked past it, but I didn't realize where I was, and the hog just comes out from spawn and kills me. So it was kind of my bad right there. I should have stuck with their team while they pushed up on the point. And here's another thing I did do correctly. So I see the hog trying to chase me, and I use the grappling hook just to run. I don't have to go to the point. I don't have to get past them. I just have to survive, basically. And it's a good trade-off because they're tank versus me, who's not doing anything really during the game. That's such a good trade-off. Now they're 1 tank less, and for our team, they're not even 1 DPS less because I'm not even hitting my shots. I'm just running away, and I'm playing outside of his hook range. I throw a mine there so I can see him. He has to walk through that point if he wants to keep chasing me. And I throw another one, and so now I can see him behind walls. I can just go for shots right here. So he misses that, and I just keep running. So he's on a cooldown on this hook, which is okay to apply some pressure right here actually. And then I go to my team. And just like that, we basically almost captured the 3rd point. And all I did was stay alive. All I did was run him around the map. That's all I had to do. And a lot of times when you guys are playing comp, you guys are maybe just pushing a little bit too aggressive when you need to back up, especially if you're playing Widowmaker. There's obviously moments where you have to push, but just like that, we end up winning. I ended up endorsing him because I thought it was funny, but that was obviously him throwing. Bam, bam, look at that. Look at that. If I had aim like that, I'd be unstoppable. But unfortunately, I don't yet. But this video, for me, it's definitely been an eye-opener. And I hope it is for you as well, especially if you want to get better. And then here, usually my mic cuts out, so let me just double check that everything's good here. Hold on one sec. It looks like it's still recording. So I'm just going to keep going with it. Here we're on Havana, and basically, so you saw how the last game we won, right? And I kept staying alive, and there's moments where I was in bad positioning, but there's also moments where I did good. Like I had the hog chase me around the whole map. That's good. I stayed alive. This game, however, we end up losing because it was honestly because of me. And I was just in very bad placements, and my game sense just was not on. I was like not paying attention basically. I was trying to win, but like oftentimes it's so easy to just go on auto mode and do play games with just like muscle memory, where you're not really focused on what you're doing. And when you're not focused on what you're doing, you're not really improving. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. If you want to get better, you have to be aware of what you're doing, and you have to make those small changes to improve your gameplay. It's not necessarily changes about aim, it's changes about how you play the game, and that's why people call it game sense. So here already I know there's a sniper, so I try to go for a grappling hook shot, so she's not predicting me just peeking around the corner. And I do end up body shotting her, and I'm not even good at aiming, so you can tell just game sense alone can get you places. But here I couldn't finish the kill. There I'm just keep looking up because I know she's gonna peek again, but I end up missing. I am playing behind cover again, which is smart. Irisa dies, and I see her jump down. And so I'm changing my angle here. I don't want to be in the same angle and position for too long. And if I would have just pressed the button, I could have gotten that nice kill. But because of the Reinhardt, I had to get out of the way. And I tried getting in between those, but I didn't realize you couldn't do that. I see the Widowmaker again, and I'm waiting some time so that she doesn't just pop my head and if I peek out. There, the Ryan pushed up too far, and he ends up dying. So basically, if I keep playing smart, okay, that was a good shot. It was a good shot on the enemy Widowmaker right there. But if I just keep playing smarter and I'm not in bad positions, then eventually we're gonna get picks like that where we can push forward. Unfortunately, I did get picked, but it's fine because our Ashe killed the Widowmaker anyways. So right here, I could have done much better. I could have helped my team a lot more, but I didn't. So I try to push up with my team, which is good. And unfortunately, he got the pin on that Orisa, otherwise we could have capped that. But okay, this is what I mean. My whole team backed away, but I was still there. I didn't move, and because of that, I died. I wasn't aware what my team was doing, and I was pushing too aggressive. And because of that, I was out of place and I died, and that's not a good thing. That's how you lose games. One or two mistakes here and there is okay, but when it's consistent, you can't really blame anybody else. You know, obviously I'm not blaming anyone because I'm playing Widowmaker, but I'm trying to get better here. There they have a Pharah, so I should immediately try to be focused on killing her and applying pressure. So I do something okay. I tried a different angle, but I stayed too long because they killed Orisa and they could just easily do that. So right there, I made another mistake where I didn't back out. I just kept playing where I was. Because of that, I died again. So that's my mistake number 2. Here, I tried something else. I tried going for a different angle again, which is a smart thing to do as Widowmaker. But here, I kind of rushed my shots, and I didn't wait. I could have waited and tried to get like a secured kill, but I didn't. Here, I am kind of smart though. I grapple above the fire so she can't just shoot me. And I try to go for the kill. I'm so close right there. Unfortunately, she does not die. But it was a good attempt on my part. I'm not going to blame you for that. there we ended up getting the kill on the Symmetra and the kill on the Reinhardt, so it was a good play. And honestly, this is where we need to cap, but I don't know why we didn't cap here. We ended up losing. Oh, no wonder why we didn't cap here. What am I doing? I was trying to get an early pick, but no. That was a mistake. So my third mistake, being too aggressive. I should have stayed where the Ashe was or behind the cart, and I should have helped my team more. Instead, I died right away, and they lose damage. They lose DPS because of that. Now it's a 4v5 instead of a 5v5. So I kind of threw, even though they killed the Pharah, we end up still losing. I was not expecting to get shattered there from that distance, so that's unfortunate, and we just can't get on cart. So, even though I may be missing a lot of my shots, the reason why we're losing isn't because of my aim, it's because of where I'm at, to my placement, and it's completely on my fault too. This is why when you rewatch your videos, rewatch your gameplay, it's super important, because now I know for next time what not to do. Instead of just like always blaming other people, or maybe always blaming yourself for not being good and not doing better, you just gotta kind of be smart about it. You gotta realize what you're doing wrong and try to fix it. That's really the only way you're gonna get better. And especially with hard skilled players like Widowmaker, where your aim is necessary to play here decent, you have to at least hit your shots, like body shots, you know. You don't have to hit crazy shots, but you have to at least do damage. Otherwise, you're just not going to do anything as Widowmaker, and you're not going to climb.
There is no competition. I was trained by the best.
So I hope this video helps, because if you're like me and want to get better, and you just don't know how, and you're watching these videos on YouTube, and they're like, oh, this is how you get better, and this is what you gotta do. And they are correct, but they're just also really good. So hopefully this series will help improve me as well as you as well, because if I can do it, so can you, because as you can tell, I'm not a good shot, and as you can tell, I make many mistakes, and this is just how I've been normally playing comp games. Like I just played some games, recorded it, and now I'm doing a voiceover. So this is how I've been normally playing. And then I always get frustrated when like I can't climb or I keep losing. It's because, well, honestly, it's not because of my team, it's because of me. So here I'm smart. I'm going for the Pharah. That's what I need to be doing. Just apply, like, as soon as you're bodied in the middle of the air as Pharah, you get like scared. You get like rushed, and I got a really nice pick off of her. So here I'm rushing my shots. Here I shouldn't be right here. I want to get that life lever, but I shouldn't be right there. There's just too much happening, so I'm smart right now, and I'm backing up. So I do make another smart decision, and because of that, it allows me to apply pressure on that Pharah, and allows me to stay alive and do stuff instead of just dying. I would have died right there, but I keep applying pressure on the Pharah, and now I'm helping out my team more than I would if I just died. There, I rushed. I don't know what I was doing right there. I messed up. But because of that, you see, the Pharah died, and now I'm actually hitting my shots. Somewhat. But that's all you really have to do with Widowmaker. It's quite simple. If you can get that practice nailed down, and if you can reapply it to every single game, then you'll immediately see improvements, and that's what I'm trying to focus on as well. No one can hide from my sight. What's up? Hey there. Bam. Bam. Okay, here. Super easy kill. A teleport is super easy. If someone, unless if it's a Reinhardt, if someone goes through teleport, they can only really walk forward. So it's a good just to put your crosshair placement right in front of the teleporter. It's like basically if that Reaper would have teleported to him using his ability, it's easy as Widowmaker to just take him. In the same way, teleport with TP with Symmetra, it's not terribly hard. And that allowed me to kill the Reaper, and it allowed me to back up to kill the Honor. But here I needed to back up more. It wasn't enough. I ended up getting rushed and I ended up dying. So it's unfortunate, but I did make a good play there. It's just not enough to actually win. I made too many mistakes, and we end up losing the game. And I'll tell you why also. I'm focused on them right here, which is nice, but the cart's already being pushed. Like, we needed to try to contest it a little bit more, especially with Widowmaker. Like, you could have swapped with another DPS and get on cart and maybe win the game through that way. But if you're just playing Widowmaker, then you don't have that much movement. You only have your grappling hook. So on to the next game. We end up losing, but we ended up learning a lot from that game. Just a lot in terms of where you are, where your placement is, and just be aware of what you're doing during the game so that you're not making that many mistakes. Because ultimately, the reason why people get picks and the reason why why teams have the advantage is because someone is out of place and someone makes a mistake, and the other team just capitalizes on that. And so when you're thinking about this, when you're playing the game and you're thinking like, okay, I have this mindset of like, I just need to capitalize on mistakes and go for people who are out of placement, then you're gonna get more kills. It's just no matter who you're playing. On to the next game here, guys. Unfortunate, my audio keeps disconnecting. So I'm redoing this so many times, but it's okay. I'm getting more knowledge and I'm understanding what I'm doing wrong here the more I watch this. So that tip where you're supposed to rewatch your gameplay, it really does work. It's helping me a lot. So this is actually another.
Stay in sight.
Okay, this is the one where I didn't necessarily do terrible in my placement. I could have done a little bit better, but it was because of my aim. And this is actually a good educational video, because sometimes it is because of aim, sometimes it is because of your placement, and sometimes it's out of your control. This team just didn't really work well together, and you'll see why. Their enemy team did really well. They had a dive comp, they had a tracer, the Mora was diving me, and we couldn't really just leave the spawn, and it was honestly just our fault. It was my fault because I couldn't get a pick either, and I should have like stopped staying in the same position and should have went in different angles, and that might have won us the game, but I didn't, and you'll see why. So here I try to get the early pick here. I see a tracer, and so she's blinking a lot, and she can do that because she has her self teleport, whatever that is called, the retract. I don't know. Here I try to go for the Ash, but it's just the timing is not right, and I'm literally standing in the open. Actually, now that I look at it, I'm standing in the open where the tracer can just easily kill me, and no wonder why I am dying right here and dying a lot in this game. I'm just not really playing that smart, and honestly, I didn't know I had that game sense to even realize that, but I can definitely see what I'm doing wrong right now. Let me just make sure the audio is working. Hold on one sec. Okay, looks like it's recording, so I'm just hoping it doesn't delete it like it's always been doing. Let's go. Okay, here I'm trying to go for the Ash. I'm just missing all my shots. I need to help out my team a little bit more. I'm doing nothing right now. I see the Mora though, which is good, and I try to just push her away. But as you can see, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing damage. I'm in the same spot I was last time, where the tracer can just easily go around and get me. She destroys the mine here, and then she comes to get me. Look at this. I was in the same exact spot. What am I doing? Fortunately though, I'm just applying pressure, which is good as tracer. You don't even have to kill her. Just try to live as long as possible. And we do end up killing her. But we just unfortunately couldn't get any more picks after that. And here I thought the Mora would teleport out of the way, so I kind of stood where I was. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay because I get help from my support right here, and I end up still late. I don't die here. Unfortunately, our support does die, and we are back to square one. Tracer ends up missing the pulse bomb. I saw it in the front of my eye, so I moved, which is good at least. But I'm really trying to get this Ash. I'm staying in the exact same position. I just really want to kill her. I eventually do get the pick, but kind of like already 2 minutes in, it's kind of not worth it. I should have just been trying to go for something else. It is your job as a sniper to get the enemy sniper though. Here, I'm just wasting my time. Tracer's doing really good at wasting the time here. This would be a perfect time to go to the left, go around to the left, and go on high ground and try to get their supports, try to get their anything else. Here I got a nice little pick, but they did all the work basically. I try to apply pressure with my team here, so I push up and try to get the tracer. And that was a kill on accident, but hey, a kill is a kill. I was going for the healer back there. Here I place my crosshair above the sleeping Ash so that when she wakes up I can try to body shot her. Also, this game I end up changing my controls here because I had it to where the primary fire was at the R3 on your controller. So like when you're moving around on the joystick, if you press down, I had it to where it would shoot, but it was kind of throwing me off. So I just reset it back to normal here. Tracer's going around back, I can see, so I placed my crosshair right here where I know she's gonna be, and I could almost got the shot. And then I also do something smart. I place my crosshair where the blink would be. And it's definitely a smart thing to do is when you're facing a Tracer against Widowmaker, as Widowmaker, is try to predict where she's going to be instead of just trying to follow where she is going to be. It's a lot easier to hit your shots when you're closer to the target than when you have to drag the cursor or the crosshair. So unfortunately, yeah, we just can't get any picks, and our team just keeps dying, and this Tracer's just doing a really good job being annoying. And even though she's missing her pulse bomb, okay, that's another educational video. That's Tracer. You don't always have to hit your pulse bomb to do good. But we have to get on point, but the risk is good, and we end up just losing her. So not much that I could do, really, in terms of aiming, trying to hit the Tracer. If you're a bad shot, you know, you can keep playing the game and you can get better and better, but I could have done way better on my placement. I could have done way better on flanking and getting a different angle, or I could have not been out in the open as much and stood behind cover or stood near my support or even my tank. Like, there's so much I could have done here, and I'm realizing that now. So a lot of times you don't even realize what you're doing when you're playing competitive. You're kind of just like, again, like I said, you're going through the motion, and you're kind of just you get so tunnel vision. I think that's the word. You get tunnel vision, and you, like for me, I was so tunnel vision on killing that Ashe or staying that one spot so I can see that Ashe to kill her, but I end up not killing her except for that one time. So I got tunnel vision, and I just kept getting dive bombed by the enemy Tracer. And when you play Widowmaker in comp, you're obviously going to have people tell you to swap because, you know, if you're losing, they're always going to blame you. Or like if you're me and you're at 4-3 with 1,000 damage, then yeah, you're not, they're going to hate you for it. But it's okay, I don't feel bad, it's gold, it's fine, it's whatever. I placed a Venom Mine there so that if that Tracer tries to go around the flank, then I know where she's at, you know. And that's a good thing. Venom Mine, definitely use all utility as Widowmaker. Here I aim down the sights. I see automatically the Sombra teleport, and that tells me that Sombra's gonna go on the left side somewhere. So I'm kind of just like firing just to see where she's at. And I hear a teleport behind too. So I'm kind of just like aware. I know where she is. I end up losing her on my crosshair, and I just get dove on by the Tracer. And so that's a good thing. Their Sombra and the Tracer did a really good thing. They did their job, and unfortunately my team wasn't there to help me when I died there. But there's not much I could do. I knew that Sombra was there, and I didn't realize that Tracer was gonna dive on me right there.
Enemy in sight.
So right there, not much that I can do.
The enemy team is pushing the payload.
So here, I'm just trying to help my team. I'm trying to help support the supports right here against the Tracer. I just can't get the kill here, and I can't get the kill here either. And unfortunately, we lost our tank and our supports. And here, I should have just backed out completely. But I stood in for too long, and I couldn't get away. And because of that, we ended up losing. Because if I would have just survived, like the first 2 games, right? If I would have just survived and stayed alive, that would have positioned me in a place where I can finally get some kills. But because I just die, I'm completely useless now. And they're already pushing the cart. And our team just keeps staggering, so this is what I mean. We're not really playing together as a team. We stagger a lot, and here, not much that I can do. I have to stay in the back so I don't get dove on. It's okay because they're on cart right now, but unfortunately they just pushed it. So that's just another loss right there, and you just have to accept those. But it's definitely a good learning experience because now I realize what I did wrong. I was out in the open for too much, and I didn't try different angles, and I kind of just did the same thing over and over again. And some games go a lot faster than others. So if you can't make it to that first checkpoint, then you're gonna obviously the game's gonna be a lot shorter. So on to the next game. So this one, Oasis, this one was actually pretty good. I like this game because our team definitely played well together, and unlike last game, our supports actually did help when I was in trouble. So you'll see what I mean. But the Life Weaver pulled me out a couple times, and I didn't realize this, but look how tall Life Weaver is. I didn't realize how big he is, but I thought Widowmaker was pretty tall. But dude, this guy is towering over me. Like, what the heck? What is this? He's like a good foot taller than me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
So here I'm gonna go over on the left side, and I'm gonna try to get an early pick. Because if someone goes over to the left side, it's easy just to hit him because it's in a restricted zone, like it's in a restricted area. Unfortunately, I don't see anybody. I do hear the McCree though, so I do a little quick shot there, but he's landing his shots like crazy, so I need to back up. And I try to go for him. I hear the instant Genji behind, so I'm trying to apply pressure on him. I get a body shot, I place a Venom 9 to watch out for him. So I'm kind of aware on both sides, the McCree on the left and the Genji on the right, and you have to be aware. You don't want to just get scissored and like scoping McCree for too long, because then the Genji's going to get you on the other backside. So our left weaver did end up killing the McCree, and now I'm just kind of looking down the middle. I get a really nice headshot on the Orisa, unfortunately I just missed. But this is what I mean, I got saved by the Mercy and I got saved by the light weaver. I would have died there, and that was super good because I placed a Venom Mine and I ended up getting a kill on the Genji. And this helps us. Now this is super smart of me. I change my angle. So we end up capping the point because of that, which is really nice. So I get a nice headshot right there, and here I try to help my line, but I messed up on the grappling. Junos are so hard to hit, so squiggly. Here I'm gonna change my angle because I'm just not seeing anything, and I'm rushing my shots. If I would have been faster on changing my angle, I could have killed that McCree, or could have gotten that McCree coming out, or I could have like took my time more on the break, and I could have took my time a little bit more. But this is what I mean. Like, this guy is insane. Like, if I had to aim like him, I wouldn't be in this position. Fortunately, I just cannot hit him. But I did back up there. I was smart enough to back up, which is a good game sense right
No
there.
one can hide from my sight.
So I have walls up, which is good. I'm gonna try to help kill this Genji. I end up losing him, but he almost gets me here. It's because of my life weaver yet again saving me. I survived, but I do actually die though. The reason why I jumped off is because I would think that I had my grappling hook in time, but to like get out of there. So I needed to like jump off and grappling hook away, but I just unfortunately didn't have it in time. So not much I can do there. I could have like stayed a little bit back and tried to kill the Genji, but I also wanted to help apply pressure. So here I just can't hit my shots, but it's okay. I'm in an okay spot. If they're pushing up, I need to push up as well. Okay, I'm back here. So I end up my mic disconnecting again. Let's go. Let me get back to what we're doing here. Okay. So I changed areas or angles here, and trying to help kill like Genji, but our Ryan is going in, so I need to go in, but he's doing really good. So I'm just trying to get the kill here. I hear the Juno little thing, so I get behind cover, and that was really smart of me to do. A lot of the times, you should definitely use your ears to play this game to get better. If you hear someone as Widowmaker nearby, definitely try to create some space or already hard scope in that area so that you can try to get the kill. So here I was trying to push with Soldier. Unfortunately ends up getting picked, but it's okay. My team actually helps me out here, and I survived. I tried to get the pick on the Juno. I did get a nice headshot on that Orisa, which is good. This is why staying alive is important. And then I tried to go for this McCree. I just wasn't fast enough. But it's okay. I have walls, so I should have been more careful. I should have like pre-aimed, but it's okay. I don't die here, so I'm just trying to help out. So I heard the Juno. I tried to get cover. I just couldn't. I was on the open, but that allowed me to get some cover right now. The Genji was diving, so I needed to get out of the way, and I kind of just needed to survive here. So basically, I should have died here, but I tried to go on the pedal to get up. It just was stuck. But our Soldier gets some really good picks, and even though I'm not hitting most of my shots, I'm still 8-1, and I'm still surviving. And the reason why I'm surviving is because I'm trying to have cover, and I'm staying with my teammates really. And like I said, thanks for all the saves. Like literally, my healers are amazing. Like they saved me like so many times. So This is what I mean. The team is a lot better than last game's team because every time that I would have gotten dove on the by the Genji or by someone else like that McCree, I would get saved. And the last game, even though I got dove by the Tracer a lot, and even though we didn't spawn, I still died a lot. It doesn't mean that it isn't my fault though, because I should be getting picks more and I should be changing angles more if it's not working. But this is the reason why we win this game. So here I'm gonna go either to the left or to the right, just wherever I can get a nice quick pick first. The Genji beats me to it, so here I don't stay out in the open, I get covered. This is smart. I hear the Juno, so I back away to get cover. Also very smart. That's the reason why I grapple the hook away. As soon as I hear that Juno ring thing, then I back away. I know the Hanzo's gonna push me, so I'm already scoping it. Here, if I could have just hit my shot, we would have been in a good position. But I grabbed the nearest health because the Brig's on me. And here again, he saves me. I just had to get away from this Genji now. So I try to juke him as best I can. But this is what I mean. My support, I would have died there. I would have died so many times over it if not for a support team. Because I stayed alive, I'm able to apply pressure. I get a kill because of it. Trying to help out my life leader. Trying to kill Genji. I get a nice headshot. Oh my gosh, that was so clean. And oh, because I was tracking the wrist as best I could, I ended up getting another headshot. So I took my time. I didn't just like keep shooting. Now I know the Hanzo's gonna peek, so I try to go for him. I have walls up, which is good. I actually didn't see Juno at first, but I saw her when she came in my sight right there. So here I'm just trying to get a pick. It's a good angle right here. It's just I'm not really hitting anything, and I'm surprised I survived that. I hear her slide though, so I know she's over there. I back up because I'm low on health, and so I'm having good placement here. I'm not too aggressive. I'm backing up when I need to, and I'm getting some nice damage off. That's what we need to do as Widowmaker. Like, yeah, this is gold, but if you can do this and not make mistakes like the mistakes that I've been making, then you're gonna climb. And as you can tell, it's not like I have crazy aim. You already know that, Benno. You already know that I do not have good aim at all. So I hear the Hanzo, I hear him shooting, so I'm thinking he's gonna go on the left side. So I don't see him, but I see the Genji, and I need to back away because I'm in within Genji's dash range, and I could have died right there. Because I placed the bend on mine, I end up getting the kill, and I'm changing my angles a lot. And this is where I need to back up. Yep. Okay. Got the health here. I try to go for the quick flick shot, couldn't, so I back up completely, and then I auto rifle killed the Orisa. And I end up pretty much dying here, but I keep getting healed. So I back away. Unfortunately, Juno does get me here, but I stayed alive as long as I could, and that really helped my team. We got the points at 92%, so it's pretty good. I can take that.
I've been waiting for a challenge.
So now I gotta go and help my team as fast as I can. I hard scope right here because it's a good spot. Definitely don't want to shoot those. And then I look over to the right just in case if I can see anything.
Careful.
But since I don't see a peek, I just go help my team some more. And so I heard him. I heard his little paddle, and that's why I looked over there. If I didn't hear him, if I was just kept hard scoping right here where I am right now, he would have easily just shurikened me and killed me.
They outnumber us.
I should have used walls sooner. I shouldn't have holded on for that long. But because of that, I get a nice little pick right here. I don't know why she challenges. There I was predicting that the Genji would stop his deflect early, and he didn't have a slide on me, so I could just shoot him. But I'm trying to apply pressure. I'm trying to help the slide leader, and I get a body shot, which does in turn help him. There I got a nice headshot, and I leave because the Genji's coming on me. So I'm trying to get a flick shot. I hear Juno. Not much I can do here, but it's okay because my team cleans up pretty nicely. So our team was really good. I did make mistakes a little bit, but overall not as much as my games that I lost, and I can definitely tell. I was hitting a little bit more shots, but I was also having good placement, and I was also backing up when I was either low, or like that McCree in the first round kept shooting me, or if I was getting pushed, you know, or if I was by myself. And plus I did get saved like 4 or 5 times by the healers and supports. So that's all the games that I have right now, and I definitely learned a lot from it. And I think the tips and tricks to keep in mind, first and foremost, is your placement. It's not necessarily all about aim. If you have the best aim, obviously you're going to climb and you're going to do better. But even if you don't have the best aim, you can just have good game sense and placement, and you're going to climb in competitive. Even if you're playing Widowmaker, even if you're just really bad at aiming, it doesn't matter. If I apply this to my next games, and I will make another video on this, and if I do that, I know for sure I'm going to climb. I'm going to get out of gold, and I'm at least get to like plat or diamond, and eventually. And so that's going to be on our road to Grandmaster here. I'm not the best player. I'm not top 500. I'm not, you know, one of these YouTubers that have a lot of that experience and know already, but I am also trying to apply what they're saying, and I'm also trying to improve myself. So I hope you can relate, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, let me know. Let me know if you wanted a second one, or if you wanted something else with Widowmaker, or with another DPS character. I'm gonna try like maybe another sniper or something. Just let me know, and I appreciate you for watching. Thank you.